2024 movie review. Wow, where could I begin? This film is, whew, what can I tell y'all, man? It's not the Crow. It's not the Crow that we know. Forget comparing this to the original. They just took the rendition. Never seen anything like this, and we want to turn out to be one of the worst films of the year. By its execution, pacing, the actors, I can't really blame them because they're acting with what they were given, and what they were given was so bland. It doesn't even start off with the lead protagonist of the movie. They put more focus on the female character of the movie, who in the original movie was basically a side note. She wasn't of any importance whatsoever. Matter of fact, I think she was dead when the whole thing started. She barely was in the movie, but was seen visually more seen in the original one than this in her limited time. So naturally, we all gonna feel a certain way. But anyway, it starts with her, and she's a hooker with a drug addiction. Of course, she's half black and white, because why not? You can't have a drug dealer or somebody who's on drugs and they're not black, right? So we start off with that stereotype, kicking it right on off. So as they kick that off, hold on. Yeah, it's trash day. Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. It's trash day. Now, that's about it. We're in. Now, so she's on drugs, and one of her friends she watched gets taken advantage of by the pimp daddy man that she got. So now she got a pimp daddy man, and pimp daddy man seems weird. Seems like he's got some voodoo spirit type of magic. So voodoo man says, you know what? Voodoo man says, I don't care what you think, I'm voodoo man. And then she sees something she shouldn't see, and she starts running away from her mobster pimp daddy. And she runs to the cops, asking for help, saying, I'm being followed. And they search her and find drugs. Not believing a woman. Started to ask her for her identification right away. So, after they find a woman, She goes to a drug rehab place, right? So she's in a drug rehab facility to get herself clean. And it's almost like a second chance for addicts. And it's like a locked up like jail, like all women on one side, but it's mixed with men. Yeah, that's gonna work. Yeah, let's put all these men who's done crimes in this juvie hall, locking them up with the women. Yeah, that's not gonna be any sexual assaults. And this guy here is the biggest coward you've ever seen in your life. I swear to God, the biggest coward you've ever seen in your life is Skarsgård character, who's gonna eventually be the Crow. He is the biggest wimp you've ever seen. Everybody's in this place has been beating on him. So when this lady shows up to put a hit on the girl and take her out, she gotta escape. So she runs into Skarsgård character, who's like, oh, I know how to get out of here. And it's like, well, then why the hell didn't you get out of here when they was kicking your ass? So they get out. Then the movie goes for 40 minutes of them just smoking cigarettes, doing drugs, having sex, and falling in love. Now she loves him because he got her out of there. So they're just having a ball until the mobster guy finds both of them, puts the bag over her head, kills her, then kills him. And then all of a sudden he gets a second chance because this one guy comes in, this other spirit said, you know what? I could send you back. I could send you back because I want you to go and take out. I want you to go and take that dude out. It's like, what dude? It's like that no good, low down, dirty, pimp daddy. He made a deal with the devil so he could live forever. And I need somebody to take him out. I'm like, well, if he made a deal with the devil to live forever, then that means he could live forever, right? But hey, it ain't my script. It ain't my movie. So that's how he gets to go back to go fight, to go kill this guy. And it's so retarded. I swear, this movie is awful. They really didn't even know what The Crow was. I'm like, did they actually watch The Crow? Did they know that this movie this is like some emo, like sick type of movie that made no goddamn sense. I mean, it was so sick. All the killing, they just focused mostly on the violence and everything, you know, it just was uninspired crap. I mean, for real, it was awful. I give it 1 star. I give it 1 star for the actors who tried their best to make this work. Seriously, I give them credit. So I give them 1 star for trying to make this monstrosity work. Oh, it's very disappointing. I think this is gonna bomb at the box office. It is really that bad. That you're kind of shocked at how bad it is, because you're like, damn, this is really horrible. It's not good. And that's sad, because it had a potential to really be good. Like, they had the right actors. I just think the execution was wrong. The goals was wrong. Trying to make somebody a superstar who isn't a superstar, and all of these narratives all come into play, and you have these situations that come up.
Seriously. I just don't want to leave money on the table because you can't cast it. Oh my God, Jeannie, you're a partner, okay? You want to back Clyde's play? Go with God.
Now, as when it comes to me, I think different, I breathe different, I act different. And when I see films that's so unimaginative, I can tell there was a lot of cooks in the kitchen making bad decisions. And they didn't focus on the source material. They deviated from what made The Crow The Crow. The Crow had a lot of heart in it. There were a lot of flashback scenes. It didn't need all of the things that it needed, that this movie thought it needed to have. And it worked. You felt the empathy from the one character played by Brandon Lee in his last and final role. Rest in peace to him. He gave a very epic performance. He made it mean something. This is the absence of that. Hell, I think those other prequels they made was better than this monstrosity they put before us. So, with that being said, it's your boy Carcino saying thank you guys here on Screen Fiend. Thanks for everybody who subscribed, became members to the page. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.